Hey everybody, this is Michelle Goldstein with Heart Alchemy Yoga, and today's practice is a 30-minute cardio flow. So this is a great practice for intermediate or, any experienced yogi. Go ahead and let's come to our mats, come to your mat, and come down onto your knees and take child's pose. And begin to connect your breath and your body as you come up to all fours and press yourself back to downward facing dog pose. So in your down dog, spread your fingers, plant your palms, flex your thighs, inhale to plank position, exhale chaturanga. Good. Inhale upward dog. Exhale back downward dog. So we're really just going to keep it moving today in this video. Just diving right in. Step your right foot up to your hands. Come up to crescent pose on the back toes. And just take a couple of deep breaths here as you hug the inner thighs together. Soften your shoulders. And sit down one more inch into it. Inhale. And exhale, release the hands. Step back to plank and lower down and through Vinyasa. When you get to downward dog, step your left foot up to your hands. Come up to crescent pose and take a couple of breaths here on the left side. So we're just diving right in. Breath meets the body. Mind connects as well. Shoulders soften and release. Plank. Chaturanga. Good. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog pose. Allow your neck to soften. Keep your breath flowing through you, in and out through the nose. Good. When you're ready, bring your feet forwards to your hands and inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, fold back in. Inhale, lengthen out, and exhale, step or jump to chaturanga. Move through your flow, and when you get to down dog, step your right foot all the way up to the front of your mat. Come up to crescent pose on an inhale, and exhale, release the hands down, come to standing splits. Step up onto the right leg, lengthen the left leg back. Drop the head, get space around your neck. Big breath. Work the inner edge of the right foot down. Flex your thighs to engage the legs and release the hamstrings. One more breath. Step back to warrior one. Plant the left foot down, bend the right knee, interlace your fingers behind your back, and fold forwards. Humble warrior pose. So make sure that you get enough space that you can fold in comfortably. Maybe take your right foot to the right an inch or two. Hug your right hip into your left hip. Let your head drop. And then when you're ready, take a deep breath in and ride your exhale all the way up. Warrior one pose, inhale. And exhale, release the hands down to your mat. Step to plank. Lower down. Good. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog pose. Step your left foot up to your hands. Come up to crescent pose. Sit down into it. Hug the inner thighs together. And then when you're ready, release the hands down to the ground. Step up onto the left leg. You're in standing splits. Right, get space around your neck. The shoulders slide down the back. The left leg extends back. The thighs flex. Good. The belly hugs in. One more big breath. And then as you exhale, softly, softly step your right foot straight back behind you. Come up to warrior one pose. Spin the outer right foot down. Bend the left knee. Interlace your fingers behind your back. And then fold forwards. Humble warrior pose. So there's a tendency in this pose for the left hip to collapse out to the left. hug the left hip into center. Hug the left hip into center. Bring the shoulder blades together onto the back. Plant the feet down. Hug the inner thighs together. One more breath. And then when you're ready, come up, warrior one pose. Bend the left knee. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. Step 2, plank. And lower down. Good. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, draw the hips back, downward facing dog pose. Deep breath. Just reestablish your connection of your hands and your fingers to the earth. Push up out of your shoulders. Inhale up on the toes. Exhale, hop the feet up. Inhale, lengthen. Fold in. Good. Come to chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, fold forwards. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, make your way back through a vinyasa as we keep it moving here. Back to dog. Step your right foot up to your hands. Come up, warrior one pose. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. Step 2, plank and lower. Good. Move through your flow. And when you get to downward dog, step your left foot up to your hands. Warrior one pose. Inhale. And exhale, release the hands down. Step to plank and lower it down. Good. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog as we move through some Series B sun salutations. Externally rotate your shoulders. Belly firm, thighs firm. Big breath, push up out of your shoulders. Now as you exhale, come up onto your toes. Look forwards. Hop your feet up. Good. Lengthen, inhale. Fold, exhale. Bend the knees, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, fold in half. Lengthen out, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, move through your flow. And when you get to downward dog, step your right foot through. Come up, warrior one pose, inhale. Exhale, release the hands down, step back, lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your left foot through. Come up, warrior one pose. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. Step back, lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, back, downward dog pose. Smooth out your breathing. Just be mindful of how you feel in your body. And when you're ready, hop your feet up to your hands. Good. Lengthen, inhale. Fold, exhale. Bend the knees, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, fold. Good. Make your way back through your flow, chaturanga. And when you get to dog, same sequence. Step the right foot through. Come up, warrior one pose, inhale. And exhale, release the hands, step back, lower. Inhale up, exhale back, step your left foot through, warrior one, plant the outer right foot, bend the left knee, exhale, release, plank, and lower. Good, you guys, inhale up, exhale back to downward dog, deep, conscious breath. That's the practice. These sequences are just bells and whistles, really. The yoga is the breath. When you're ready, hop your feet up to your hands, lengthen, and fold in. Good. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, inhale. Exhale, fold forwards. Good. Lengthen and make your way back, chaturanga. Good. When you get to down dog, step your right foot through, come up, warrior one pose, inhale. And exhale, release the hands, step back to plank, lower down. Up dog, inhale. Exhale back, step your left foot through, come up, warrior one pose, inhale. And exhale, release the hands, step back, lower chaturanga. Good. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale back. Good. Deep breath. Lift your right leg, inhale. Exhale, step the right foot through. Come up, warrior one pose. Inhale. Open up, warrior two on your exhale. Good, you guys. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale to side angle pose. Good. Plant the outer left foot. Bend the right knee deeply. Slide the shoulders down the back. And as you tilt the front of the pelvis up towards your navel, reach through the left arm. Good. Deep breath. Draw the lower ribs in. Come up, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. Come to plank and move through a vinyasa. Good. And when you get to dog, lift your left leg. Inhale. Exhale, step the left foot through. Come up, warrior one pose. Inhale. Open up, warrior two. Exhale. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale to extended side angle pose. Left hand down. Right arm reaches. Outer right foot press. Left knee opens to the left. Front of the pelvis lifts up towards your navel. Shoulders down the back. Good. As you breathe, reach through the right arm. Belly in. Big breath in. And then as you exhale, come on back up. Warrior two. And release to plank. And lower down. Good. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, back downward facing dog pose. Big breath in and out through your nose. When you're ready, lift the right leg. Inhale. Exhale, right knee to the left elbow. And inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale the right knee to the right elbow for a breath. And inhale, lift your right leg. As you exhale, step your right foot all the way through to the front. Come up, warrior one pose. Inhale. Open up to warrior two on your exhale. Good, you guys. Reverse warrior on the inhale. Exhale the right leg straight. And then lengthen forwards, coming from reverse all the way into triangle pose. Both legs straight, shoulders slide away from the ears. Firm the belly in without gripping anything, so just engage the abdominal wall. Good. Take your left arm, see if you can wrap it behind your back. Grab either your right thigh, or maybe you just grab a piece of clothing or something. But go for the stretch behind your left shoulder blade, and the left rhomboid. It should feel good. Make sure that the shoulders are away from the ears. Keep the arm wrapped behind you. Step up into half-bound Halfmoon Pose. So as you balance on the right leg, the left arm is still wrapped behind the back. Left foot flexed, thighs engage. Find a little spiral in the upper back as you release the left arm up to the sky. And go ahead and take another big breath here. And then as you exhale, step back to warrior two. Sit into warrior two pose for a couple of moments. Let your arms float like they were floating in water. The path of least resistance. Finding strength, but softness. And then when you're ready, release. Plank. Then roll to the outer left foot. Bring the feet together. You're in side plank now. Press the left hand down. Flex the thighs. Lift the hips up. Good. Deep breath. You could look up, or you can you could even look down if it's better for your neck. Modify the pose so that it fits your body perfectly. Good. And then when you're ready, come back to plank and either take a vinyasa, or you could shift back to dog and skip it. That's always available. And then when you're ready, lift your left leg. Inhale. Exhale the left knee to the right elbow, and inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale the left knee to the left elbow for a breath, and inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, softly step the left foot all the way through to the front. Come up, warrior one pose. Open up to warrior two. Good. Reverse your warrior. Inhale. And then left leg straight, reverse triangle. Good. From reverse, lengthen all the way into triangle pose. The inner edge of the left foot press down. The thighs flex. Shoulders soften away from the ears. Belly firm for support. Good. Breath moves through you as you wrap the right arm back behind your back. Perhaps you grab your left thigh or your pants or maybe even your shirt or something. Grab something for a little leverage. But more than anything, draw the right shoulder head back and go for the stretch behind the right shoulder. Keep the thighs flexed, belly firm. And then when you're ready, step up into half-bound, half-moon pose. Ardha, Baddha, Ardha Chandrasana. Flex your right foot. Continue to find that spiral in the upper chest. You can use that right arm for leverage to assist in that. And then release the right arm up. Continue to spiral from the left rib cage to the heart, up towards the sky. Right leg engaged. Breath still moving deeply. And just take one more breath here. And step back to Warrior Two. Good. In Warrior Two, make sure your pelvis is level to the floor. So the left hip for many of us lifts up just slightly, the left hip point. Shoulders soften. Right leg press back a little bit. Left thigh sinks down. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands to your mat. Step to plank. Roll to the outer right foot now. Inner thighs engage. See if you can keep your both hip points pointing towards the wall in front of you so that the hips are level here too, even though you're tilted onto your side. Engage the obliques so the side body lifts up, and then when you're ready, release to plank and either back to downward dog or vinyasa if you want it. So this is an extremely heat building practice. It really is. You're working, stay with it. It's intentional. We have slow flows here too at Heart Alchemy Yoga, but this is a more cardiovascular flow. When you're ready, bring your feet forwards to your hands. Lengthen on your inhale and fold on the exhale. Rise up to stand, inhale. Exhale the palms together at your heart. And when you're ready, wrap your left arm underneath your right arm. Bend your knees, stack the left leg over the right leg as we come in for eagle pose. So you stand on your right leg, left leg over the right, inner thighs engage, forearms squeeze, shoulders slide down the back, elbows lift up a little bit. Sit down into it. And then when you're ready, unravel the legs. See if you can keep the arms wrapped as you tilt forwards into Warrior Three with the eagle wrap. So extend the left leg straight back and see if you can get the left hip level with the right. So the outer left thigh spirals down. Good. Now release the arms straight back behind you and lower the left hand down to the ground. Reach the right arm up. So we're coming in for our first twist here, twisting Halfmoon Pose. You can always take a block or something under your left hand if that helps give you a little more space for rotation in the upper back. Definitely you want the right leg straight, both legs straight in this pose. And see if you can open the heart, reach the right arm up higher, and then softly step back to Crescent Pose. Palms meet at the heart. And now one more twist. Take a prayer twist to the right. The palms together, the left forearm cross over the right thigh. Get space across the collarbones so the shoulders draw back, shoulder blades come together. Wake up your back leg. The left heel extends back. Right palm presses into the left to open the chest. And when you're ready, come on up to Crescent Pose. Inhale. Exhale the hands down to your mat. Step back to down dog. Lift the right leg up. Open the right hip. Bend your right knee. And flip out into a tripod back bend from here. So plant the right toes behind you. Left leg straight. Open the heart. And release to downward dog pose. Vinyasa if you want it. And back to downward dog. Deep breath, still connecting the breath, the mind, and the body. And then when you're ready, hop your feet up to your hands. Come all the way up to stand. Inhale. Exhale the palms together at your heart. And this time we will wrap the right arm underneath the left arm. Bend your knees, right leg over the left leg. Sit your butt down a little bit. Hug the inner thighs together. Hug the forearms together. Soften the shoulders down your back. Good. Lift the elbows slightly. Good. Your brow is soft. Jaw is soft. With the arms wrapped. Keep the arms wrapped, but softly unravel the legs. Extend the right leg back as you pivot into Warrior 3 pose. The right hip level with the left. If it helps you, you could even keep a little micro bend in your standing knee. And on this side, it's the left side, right? You could keep a slight bend in the left knee. Extend the right leg back. Release the arms back. And then lower your right hand down. Now we want both legs straight as you reach the left arm up for twisting Halfmoon Pose. So we want both legs straight so you can get the outer hamstring stretch here. Okay, plant the inner left foot down and find a little rotation in the upper chest. And then when you're ready, step back to Crescent Pose on the back toes. Sit your hips down, palms together at your heart. Now take a prayer twist to the left. Good. Extend your right heel straight back behind you to wake up the right leg. And use the leverage of your arms to open your chest. The left palm press into the right. Good, you guys. When you're ready, come back up to Crescent Pose. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. Step back to Down Dog. Lift the left leg up. Open the left hip. Bend the left knee. Flip out into the back bend. Good. Feel the heart open. Inhale. And exhale, release to downward facing dog pose. Good, you guys. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Up dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Nice work, everybody. When you're ready, go ahead and bring your right leg through for pigeon pose. Go ahead and just drop in for a few breaths in pigeon. So the inspiration for these shorter, quicker practices are, let's just put it this way. I like to practice every day myself, and I don't always have time for a full practice. So that, hence, sometimes you just dive in, you hit it and quit it, I sometimes call it. You dive in, you can move pretty deep in a few breaths if you really are willing to surrender the mind and adhere to the moment. What can you soften right now? What can you relax? See if you can slow down your breath. And just another couple of breath-filled moments as you walk yourself up. Press back to downward dog and bring your left leg through. So look, you're at home, you're practicing. If you'd like to linger longer in the postures, you know you're welcome to. You could hit pause on the video. It's kind of nice actually at home. You can really customize your practice. But really the most important thing is to remember, right, the alchemy of the practice is the space where the breath and the mind and the body all meet. So we're bringing the mind home to the body with the breath. And see if you can relax something that doesn't need to work so hard. See if you can deepen the experience, not by pushing yourself deeper, but by letting go. And then when you're ready, walk yourself up onto your hands, press back to downward dog pose and just take a moment to stretch out your legs. And then when you're ready, set your knees down on your mat. Stand up on your knees, and we'll set up for camel pose. Go ahead and lift the chest up. Some of you reach back for your hips or for your heels maybe. Again, bring the shoulder blades together onto your back. You could tuck your chin in. I usually do that. I think it gives more space in the back of the neck. Or you could dunk the head back. It's really up to you. But get the stretch in the upper back more than anything. And then when you're ready, come on up and sit all the way back onto your bottom. Bring the soles of your feet together. Knees drop open. And rest in Baddha Konasana. So this can be a slight counter stretch for the back bend. There is a little bit of rounding in the back here. Not too much, but gentle rounding. And then when you're ready, press yourself up and come into Ardha Matsyendrasana, seated spinal twist. So you'll take your right foot over your left foot over your right thigh. Both knees bent. And wrap the right arm over the left thigh as you twist. Lots of twists and upper back stuff in this video today. It's like you move in, open things up. All right, go ahead and come back to center and we'll switch sides. You'll take the left foot to the outer right hip, the right foot over the left thigh, and go ahead and go for the twist. Left forearm cross over the right knee, shoulders down the back. Belly firm, so you're not collapsing, you're not slouching. Sit upright, sitting bones press. One more breath. Okay, and then go ahead and come back to center. Straighten your legs in front of you for Dandasana. And then fold yourself forwards into Paschimottanasana. Straight leg forward fold. Again, slight rounding in the upper back, but not too exaggerated. So the goal is not really to get your head to your legs, but rather the extension of your spine. And then you just drop the head once you get the extension. Flex your feet, curl your toes back. And then when you're ready, roll yourself up and come all the way onto your back and rest in Shavasana. So you can rest in this Shavasana for as long as you like. Feel your body soften. It's good to rest even for a minute on the days that you don't have the time. Make time for yourself. When you're ready, go ahead and bend your knees. Roll onto your right side. Press yourself up to sit. Close your eyes, bring your palms together in front of your heart, and just take a moment to thank yourself for your dedication to your practice today. Lift your heart, bow your head. Thank you so much for joining us for practice today here at Heart Alchemy Yoga. Please stay in touch, subscribe to the channel, to stay tuned for future offerings from us. Lots of teachers, lots of great practices, new videos coming out on a weekly basis. Namaste.